don't like being awake. I like being sleep. Call me sleep.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
This feels like it's not the right way. I could be wrong. Initiation. I'm worried that is the right way.
Can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
I had a new idea, a new story thread. I was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
Okay.
Someone was humming. Was it worth the risk to go see who?
Or I don't even hear how the music's playing at the same time. I'm hoping I'm going in the right direction. Assuming that's not who was humming? But the humming seems to have stopped.
Hello?
Oh. Hey, Alan.
Oh.
You snuck up on me.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're making a map.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light. but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help. Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew. All I have is a name. Warland Door.
The talk show host?
No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
All right, random detective. That was the lead detective in Bright Falls with Saga Anderson. I will help you. Also, the same actor as the guy from Quantum Break. Yeah, we'll keep that.
Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
Missing time, no memory until now.
See you around, Alan.
Okay. If there's a... They said the dude disappeared. So what are you up to, Breaker? Huh? What was your name in Quantum Break? I'm watching you.
The train blocked my way forward, but
That
it was here for a reason.
fucking
It had
train.
a role to play.
Yeah, its role is to get the fuck out of my way. Better. I didn't get distracted by no train, you know? There, oh, we'll distract him with the train. He won't turn around and walk the other way. You've never met me, motherfucker. You don't know what I'm capable of.
Maybe I had missed something on the plot board. The new scene I had found was important for the story. I had had to be at the scene, to see and understand it, in order to change it.
I think I already changed it.
My writing was affecting reality. Hello? Anyone there? Dead. The story thread felt right here.
Let's cover your story.
You son of a...
This story will be
God damn.
There's no escape! This isn't your story. The story will go on forever.
The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
Alright, I knew that. I didn't want to make sure the game didn't fuck me over. Okay, what's the angle here then? This looks like the right angle. What's my angle? This feels like the right angle. Oh, I had to be further back.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I found.
Good lore, absolutely. I don't know if you know the janitor from Control. Weird fellow. The one that's always giving you advice. And, well, he showed up in this game and gave Alan the little light thing. We've found multiple letters talking about the Federal Bureau of Control that we've read about. They're obviously here. They're around. So we still haven't met that Agent Estevez, who's supposed to be the person who's the person here overlooking the Bright Falls AWE. But I'm thinking that we may run into her. So yeah, like we're not as I don't think we're that far, even though I've been streaming for almost 8 hours. I still don't feel like we're that far because I've been fucking around and, well, not fucking around, but you know, I'm trying to make sure I do as much as I can. You know, you think the janitor is an SCP? I don't know. I don't think he's an SCP, but I think he may be the same as like Jesse and Alan Wake, who are labeled as para-utilitarians, people with power. So I don't think he's like an object or, you know, whatever, but an object of power or whatever like that. But I mean, I guess in that case, para-utilitarian would still go under the SCP brand, so he could be an SCP. I don't know if we'll know much about Ati in this game. I guess we'll see. I mean, they've already announced Control 2, and you kind of have to save some things for that game. And considering he is a Control original, they may wait for that. That's my thinking on it. Maybe he's only a cameo in this game, maybe. But we just now started playing as Alan because we played as the FBI. The FBI agent area of the game is fucking great. I love it. If you've ever seen True Detective Season 1, it's basically like that, but paranormal. Hopefully they get into how powerful he really is. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if they'll get into it in this game per se. Control 2, yeah. It all depends because they're going to. There'll probably be more to the universe than just Alan Wake and Control, so it could carry out to other games too. It's hard to say. Does the FBI agent have powers? I think she does. Because she kind of processes things in her mind, kind of like Alan does, and she's able to be like, she can hear things, like she's like she's like, oh, this guy, I have this evidence, okay, so I can then envision, evidence, and then I, like, without even finding the evidence, she knows, like, she like got into that, she interrogated these people, and then she was like, she like heard them in her head talking, and she knew that they were keeping something from her, and so she was able to ask them, about that. So it's like, I don't know what her powers is outside that, but she definitely has some sort of power. What that power is, other than being able to solve crimes, is yet to be seen. Plus, she's partners with Alex Casey, who's literally the character in Alan Wake's book. And not only is she partners with a character from Alan Wake's book, the Rose from the diner also told her that she is from Bright Falls and her daughter died in the lake. But as far as she's concerned, her daughter is alive and she's never been to Bright Falls. But that's probably not true. So I could show. It's tough to. I mean, I could show you something similar. They have like hub worlds. Her and Alan haven't met yet, have they? Well, this is a flashback, I think, because Alan somehow got out of the lake. Where I'm still not sold it's 100% Alan. It could be the evil version of Alan, but he washed up on the shores of Cauldron Lake. This is more of like a flashback showing us how he escaped, quote unquote, or really. I mean, it could legit be him. I don't know. But I know Scratch is really good with words and can make you really believe that he is Alan Wake. Oh, there you go. Scratch is the evil Alan. How did he get that name? It's because whenever they say his name is I don't know exactly how they got that name. Whenever he says his name, you can never hear it. It's just like, it just makes like a static sound. So I think that's why they started calling him Mr. Scratch, but maybe there is a reason. Because earlier they were saying Scratch is another name. Scratch is another name for devil or something like that. I don't know. That may not be real in reality, but it could be real in this world. Okay, let's back to it. Sorry, I had to get something done. All right. Whoop. Think we're alone now. I think
it was locked from the other side.
That son of a bitch. The best song.
It could not be opened on the side.
What's the board plot
I
here?
had a new beat for the story.
Ooh.
A sick and twisted story. But it worked.
He's basically changing the world. He's finding things in writing. And his writings are changing the world. Oh! They're burnt. They didn't make it. I didn't write this. I probably did. I'm a terrible person. Sorry.
None of this was real. It was all real. Me.
I'm sorry. Okay. Does it unlock from this side? No. They just wanted me to Those sick fucks just wanted me to crawl through the train of burnt people. Listen, I hate spoilers. Listen, my number rule is a bannable offense if you purposely spoil something, right? And, like, I'm a hypocrite if I'm out here spoiling everything for everybody, at least without a warning. So I try to give that same courtesy to everybody else. Okay, so whatever this is, there's a green thing behind this piece of wood here. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, people are always like, oh, does it ruin the game for you? It's not about ruining the game. Like, I'm not going to review the game and go, oh, this game sucks because I know how it ends. Or somebody spoiled how it ended. Like, that's dumb. But that doesn't mean I don't want to know. That doesn't mean I don't want to, like, experience it and be surprised or whatever myself. All right. So my guess is we come back here, maybe? Because I don't even see a way. I don't think I shoot it. Waste a bullet to see? I wasted a bullet to see. I was correct. All right. So this is his brain area. It's like a hub world, but it doesn't pause the game, so you can't do it mid combat. And like this is a little typewriter area. Well, Saga has an area that she tries to figure out the crimes. Not the same area, obviously. It's a different room, but it's basically just a way to try to piece things together. Like he has a plot board that he has different things that he can go over. It'll be easier for me to show you the agents stuff when where we get there. Listen, I always said that like there's people. I remember when I was playing Alan Wake 1, there was people that were saying, well, we can't, I'm not going to watch you play this because I want to play it someday and I don't want to be spoiled. And I'm like, that game came out in 2010. Like that's some crazy shit if you avoided spoilers for that long. Granted, I mean, people try to tell you the story of this game and it can be confusing. It's not confusing, but it is really hard to explain this game. Yeah, there's a grace period, I feel like. I don't know. I'll give it as long as it takes. Like, my grace period is longer than others. Like, I'll give it, like, a year. Other people will only give it, like a month max. But, like, if I ever go to start talking about spoilers, I usually warn beforehand. And then give it a couple seconds. I still don't talk about spoilers for Ragnarok. And if I do, I warn beforehand. Yes? Oh god, it's a real person. Some of them are. Some of them aren't. Alan! Games are a little different for me compared to movies, because movies, you go to the movie theater. A lot of people go to the movie theater. Like, it's not as expensive as video games. Some people physically can't play a video game. Like, I still know somebody, Enigma, you've seen her around here. She still hasn't played Ragnarok or knows what happens because she just hasn't bought it because it was expensive, right? She was buying other things. And so for me, it's tougher with video games because not everybody buys video games at $70. Okay. Yeah, and there's a whole movement for patient gamers where they wait for games to go on sale before playing, so I can see people who intend to play not having played yet. Yeah, don't spoil it for Enigma. Here's the thing. So the patient gamers I get, right? Patient gamers I get. You don't want to spend a ton of money. Maybe there'll be a couple games that you're super excited for that you buy new. But I always brought the example I always use is Days Gone, right? Because Days Gone was a pretty good game. It almost became like a cult classic almost, or will eventually be one because people eventually played it when it went on sale and loved it, or when it was the free game of the month. Everybody got in and played, and they're like, "Oh, we need a sequel. We need a sequel." Well, guess what? The game sold like shit because no one bought it at launch, and everybody's mad that it may get a sequel down the line because the PC version I heard sold well, but you don't get to be mad at Sony for not making a sequel when the first game tanked. And that's kind of how it is. The reason Alan Wake never got a sequel for 13 years was because because Remedy was under Xbox. The first game didn't sell very well. It became a cult classic and everybody loves it now. But at the time it didn't sell well. So when they came to them with the idea of Alan Wake 2 a long time ago before it turned into Quantum Break, Xbox is like, we don't want it to be Alan Wake 2 because the first one sold like shit. That's just how it works. And so Remedy wasn't able to make Alan Wake 2 until they were on their own. So, I mean, hey. That's why I'm like, hey, you can be patient gamers if you want, but people better be buying games at launch if you really love them, because otherwise, like if I really want to support a game, I'm not waiting till it's $10. Like, I'm going to support the game because I want them to keep making games like that. I don't want them to be like, this awesome game's not going to get a sequel because it didn't sell. That happened with Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation may never get a sequel because Sega said they didn't sell as well as they would have liked. Mortal Kombat 1 wasn't bad. I think that's unfair. It's not a bad game. But once you beat the story, there's only so much you can do. Which is why, I beat the story, but it's like after that, so it's like, that's why I've got like a free card. Like I use some of my reward points to get like a $20 gift certificate. So I got MK1 for cheaper because I'm like, I'm not going to play it after that. But well, if you look at it, none of the Mortal Kombats are $70 games, if you look at it. But the story is really good. They add content later. Granted, they make you pay for that too. It is what it is. I'm shocked they made 2 Mortal Kombats before they made Injustice 3. But, anywho. AWE, though. AWE. Altered World Events, or Alan Wake Experience, or Alan Wake Expansion, whatever you want to go with. Night Springs, new season coming soon. I wonder if that's a tease, because there is one of the DLCs coming out for Alan Wake is titled Night Springs.
You know the deal, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed what you see here today, please leave a like. And if you're new to the channel and haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you!